Welcome to Blaster Master Zero, a remake/reimagining of Blaster Master, a 1988 NES title from developer Sunsoft. Blaster Master Zero is a platforming/shooter hybrid with a lot of Metroid-like elements and an amount of handholding that didn't really bother me and actually encouraged me to stray from the paths laid out in order to search out new upgrades and items to help me fight and explore more efficiently. The enemy pacing and platforming elements in Blaster Master Zero are really well executed. Levels, here called areas, are one large cohesive map that you travel across by entering and exiting area entrances and exits, usually unreachable until you've gathered a specific power-up for Sophia, your mobile destruction machine seen here. Being able to exit your ship is not only a cool shift in gameplay, it also allows you to reach areas unreachable by Sophia, and adds a unique sense of scale to the overworld. Whereas enemies seem similar in size to Sophia, when our main character Jason traverses the overworld on foot, the realization sets in that these normal enemies are actually 20 feet tall or more. Exploring sub-areas offers a unique perspective shift, one of my favorite elements in video gaming, and the strongest element of variety to be found in Blaster Master Zero. These isometric 3D areas differ severely in the gameplay mechanics we see in the overworld, whether on foot or while cruising around with Sophia. These areas also serve as the method of finding most of the game's mandatory and optional power-ups, which offer added functionality of Sophia's onboard systems in order to make exploring the overworld simpler or give Jason stronger chances to survive on foot in the sub-areas. Platforming with Sophia and running and gunning with Jason are both a delight. Controls are sharp, and though I expected to be disappointed by the left Joy-Con's split D-pad placement, I've actually found that I opt for the control stick in Blaster Master Zero 100% of the time. Both the overworld's 2D gameplay and the sub-area's 3D 8-directional gameplay work incredibly well with this control method, much to my surprise. A lot of smart choices were made in reference to controlling the player character here. Among my favorites are the choice to limit movement to 8 directions, which would at first seem really counterintuitive with a control stick, and the added strafe functionality, which allows Jason to continue aiming on foot in his current direction, even while moving in all 8 directions. While piloting Sophia, you also have a button allowing you to lock the main cannon in either the vertical upward or the diagonal forward positions, offering a lot of freedom to continue platforming as usual while fending off enemies overhead. The weapon system on foot is served so well by the controls that I'm conflicted somewhere between never wanting these segments to end and chomping at the bit to get back to Sophia. Main weapon upgrades for Jason are all unlocked from the very start of the game. Collecting red power containers throughout the game give Jason the option to switch through tiers of powerful weaponry. If he takes a hit, however, he loses the ability to use the more advanced weaponry at his disposal. In other words, there's a balancing act here. Advanced weaponry can be used ad infinitum when the red bar in the top left matches the tier of the weapon you want to use, but each hit you take drops you down a weapon tier, limiting your choices until you've collected more red power containers. I honestly can't overestimate how fun I've found Blaster Master Zero to be. At this point, I've played a little over 10 hours. I finished the game the first time basically playing bare bones and almost never using weapon upgrades. I'm now playing through 2 additional runs, one where I attempt to 100% complete the game in order to unlock the true ending, and another where I'm attempting to speedrun through the game as fast as possible. All of the little quality of life choices made in Blaster Master Zero feel like they're in direct service of the player. They help you feel like you're not only totally in control, but that you can take chances for the sake of having more fun playing the game. Additional features, such as amazing utilization of HD Rumble, which gives you a slight jolt each time a normal enemy is conquered, and a roaringly strong jolt when a boss is defeated, help to immerse you deeper in the action. Being able to change every single control element of the game via an open-ended remapping system also serves the player by offering complete control over the way you want to play the game. You'll unlock a lot of upgrades playing Blaster Master Zero. To give you a quick glimpse, here's the new game I started in order to record footage for this video, followed by my loadout at the end of my first playthrough through the game. One thing I've yet to mention here is the story in Blaster Master Zero. It's not incredibly deep, but there's some cool stuff in here that I won't spoil. Again, the game rewards the player for wanting to know more, and I think it gives you enough to encourage story and lore exploration outside of mandatory cutscenes. I highly recommend this game. It can be purchased for $9.99 on the Nintendo Switch and 3DS eShops.